Hello students, welcome back to your science class. Now before moving to the further topic, let's quickly revise what we have learned in our previous two classes. In the first class, we started the topic with circulatory system. So the first thing that we learned was what is circulatory system. If you remember the definition, well and good. If not, then quickly revise along with me. The circulatory system is an organ system that allows blood to circulate and transport nutrients, oxygen, hormones and blood cells to the body. What does it allows? It allows blood to circulate and transport nutrients, oxygen, hormones and blood cells to the body. Then further what we studied? Further we studied the various components of circulatory system. So the various components of circulatory system are first heart. Here left hand side you can see the structure of heart. The second component is blood. You can see here the structure of blood, and this blood is further divided in four component or four part, that are RBCs stands for red blood cell, WBCs stands for white blood cell, plasma and platelets. And the third component of circulatory system is blood vessel. Here you can see the structure of blood vessels. Now these blood vessels are of three types: arteries, veins and capillaries. So in today's topic, we will study in detail about blood vessels and the three types of blood vessels. So let's see what are blood vessels. Blood vessels are hollow tube-like structure. What is the structure? Hollow tube-like structure that transport blood throughout the body. What does it do? It transport blood throughout the body. Students, you might have seen the water pipe at your home. Yes? What does that water pipe do? That water pipe allows the water to flow through it. Yes? In the same way, in our body, the blood is allowed to flow through these blood vessels. So what does these blood vessels do? They allow or they transport blood throughout the body, and this transportation of blood is done through three types of blood vessels, that are arteries, veins and capillaries. What are the three types of blood vessels? Arteries, veins and capillaries. Here you can see the structure. This is artery, in the middle we have capillary, and this is vein. So what does arteries do? They carry blood away from the heart to the body. Capillaries act as a connective tissue between arteries and veins. And what does vein do? Vein carry blood towards the heart. So here you can see this is artery, capillaries and vein. Now one thing, if you have noticed, I have used two colors to denote arteries, veins and capillaries, and that two colors are red and blue. So there is a reason why I have used red and blue color. Red denotes oxygenated blood and blue denotes deoxygenated blood, which means these arteries carry oxygenated blood from the heart to the body. Vein carry deoxygenated blood from the body to the heart. And capillaries, you can see the combination of both color, which means that it carries both oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood. Once again see, arteries carry oxygenated blood, veins carry deoxygenated blood and capillaries carry both oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood. So this was about the structure of arteries, veins and capillaries. Now let us study in detail the function of arteries. Now here you can see this is the structure of artery. A thick wall-like structure which is further divided in three parts, that is outer layer, inner layer and middle layer. What are the three layers? Outer layer, inner layer and middle layer. Outer layer, this hollow-like structure, it is enriched in collagen fiber. This inner layer, this is known as endothelium, and this pink-like structure in the middle, it has a smooth muscle and elastic fiber. So this was about the structure of artery. Now let's see what are the functions that are performed by arteries. The first function is arteries carry blood away from the heart. What does it carry? It carry blood away from the heart. To make it easy, students, just keep two letters in your mind, that is this A and this A. Arteries and away. Arteries, what does it carry? It carry blood away from the heart. So, in this way, you will always remember the function of arteries. What are that? Arteries carry blood away from the heart. And the second is that it has a thick wall. See, it has a thick wall. And students, there is a reason why this arteries had a thick wall-like structure. So let me explain you this with an example. I hope you all have seen the waterfall. So when the waterfall from a great height, what is it has? It occurs a very high pressure. In the same way, when the blood flows from the arteries towards the body, it has a very high blood pressure. And to handle that high blood pressure, the walls of the arteries need to be thick. Otherwise, just imagine if the walls of the arteries will be thin, it will not be able to handle the high blood pressure of the blood and it may blast, and that can result in the death of a person. So that is why the wall of the arteries are thick. They are thick in order to handle the high blood pressure. Why are they thick? They are thick in order to handle the high blood pressure. And the third point says that it carries mostly oxygenated blood. We discussed this point that arteries mostly carries oxygenated blood, veins carry deoxygenated blood, and capillaries carry both oxygenated as well as deoxygenated blood. So this was about the structure as well as the function of arteries. I hope today's topic is clear to you. In the further video, we will study in detail about the various functions performed by veins and capillaries. Thank you and have a nice day.